Alright, you guys, today we're repairing an iPhone 17 Pro Max and the screen is broken, so we're going to teach you how to replace it. And before we replace it, we'll have to grab out our P2 screwdriver and unscrew the two screws from the bottom. Be very careful, try not to strip the screws while you do this, so I recommend applying a ton of pressure on the top of the screwdriver and unscrew the screw as careful as possible so you don't instantly strip a screw. I'll have a link in my description below of all the tools that I use that make this repair super easy, and anyone can do it as long as you have the right tools. So we're going to heat this thing up on our heating pad on the screen side to get ready to disconnect the battery and the screen and the proximity sensor and do a full screen replacement for this iPhone 17 Pro Max. The max amount of time you want it on the heating pad is about 10 minutes. And here's the tools that I'm going to use to remove the screen so I don't break anything else. Pry at the bottom of the phone. The bottom as in where the charge port is. You don't want to start from the top and damage the cameras at all because you could end up breaking Face ID. So be really careful around where the cameras are. First, you want to get a metal pry tool underneath the screen and the bezel of the screen, and then grab out a plastic pry tool and pry around the edges of the phone so you don't damage anything inside the phone. Open it up from the right to the left. You'll want to pry on the top here, and then you'll be able to open it up just like so. Then grab out your PH000 screwdriver to remove the two screws holding down the battery connection and the screen and proximity sensor connection. Grab out a plastic sponger, the flat end, and disconnect the battery, which has this connection with the plus and minus sign on it. Then you can grab out your screwdriver again and remove the screws that are, or this one screw that's holding down the screen and the proximity sensor connection. Disconnect the screen first, and then you can disconnect the proximity sensor. Just work your way around that connector so you don't accidentally break something, like the FPC connector right here. And the screen fell over when I had something holding it up, and I almost broke the proximity sensor. Whoopsies. Now we can remove the screen, and here is the screen and the phone all taken apart, looking beautiful. Now for the part that you've all been waiting for. How do I remove the proximity sensor? Well, I have a trick here for you. You'll grab out your Y000 screwdriver and remove the 2 screws at first. And then once you get the 2 screws removed, put the screen on a heating pad, get some alcohol, and then put the alcohol drops on the proximity sensor around the edges. And then you can slowly pry it off with a plastic pry tool so you don't break anything. After years of practice of how to take apart the proximity sensor without breaking it is shown right here, where you add some alcohol here and then you heat it up on a heating pad. And someone in the comments below told me to put it on a heating pad, which was a great, brilliant idea. And thank you guys for commenting. So comment on this video if you have any other tips that I might have missed during this video. Where do you get your parts, man? People always commenting. So I get my parts from mobilecentrics.com. I'm no affiliate with MobileCentrics, so please leave me a super thanks, a contribution to my channel for sharing you where I buy my parts. And I got the soft OLED version, which is a cheap aftermarket screen, but it's not that cheap where it doesn't work and you'll have consistent problems with it. They have even cheaper screens on there that you can buy that are like LCD versions. Do not buy those. You want to buy the soft OLED. Soft means the glass is soft and it won't break again, and also that it has a break OLED warranty, so you can return the part if the OLED broke and you even dropped it or something, which is amazing. So if you want to get the greatest part ever, you just go to mobilecentrics.com and I'll have a link to their website in my description below. So don't bother me by commenting and telling me where do I buy the part and what part do I buy, because it's all right here in the video and in the description below. Once all the adhesive is cleaned off and then reapplied, we grab the new screen and connect on the proximity sensor, the screen, the battery, and screw it all back together. And if you guys made it this far, I know you can put it back together. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you repaired your phone yourself, because it's worth it. Do not adhere the screen down until after you test it, so power it on, and here's the display message, which will turn on every time that you turn your phone on, but it won't appear when you unlock your phone every time, but it'll have a little notification in your settings and then ask you to finish and repair, and don't do that at all. And then you can test it out and make sure everything's working, and grab out your pointy tweezers and then work your way around pulling the adhesive off. And after you get this far, I bet you can put it back together. Yo, worth the repairs in the house. Worth the repairs. Subscribers, let's go. Yo, I'm the Encryption King.